you ready for a hurricane? Good afternoon. My name's Eddie Sperling, executive producer and founder of the EMS Broadcast Network. I'd like to welcome you to our 4-part video on hurricane preparedness. Today's video, I will be talking about what a hurricane watch and a hurricane warning mean, how to prepare a personal evacuation plan, how to assemble a disaster supply kit, how to prepare for high winds, what to do when a hurricane watch is issued, and what to do when a hurricane warning is issued. If you'd like to download our hurricane preparedness checklist, go to www.emsbn.com. Do you know what a hurricane watch and warning mean? A hurricane watch. Hurricane conditions are possible in the specified area of the watch, usually within 36 hours. A hurricane warning. Hurricane conditions are expected in the specified area of the warning, usually within 24 hours. How to prepare a personal evacuation plan. Identify ahead of time where you could go if you were told to evacuate. Choose several places: a friend's home in another town, a motel, or a shelter. Keep handy the telephone numbers of these places, as well as a road map of your area. You may need to take alternative or unfamiliar routes if the major roads are clogged or closed. Listen to the national weather radio or your local TV or radio stations for evacuation instructions. If advised to evacuate, do so immediately. Now, let's assemble a disaster supply kit containing first aid kit, essential medications, canned foods with a can opener, at least 2 gallons of water per person, protective clothing, rainwear, and bedding or sleeping bags, a battery-powered radio, flashlight, and extra batteries, special items for children, infants, or elderly or disabled family members. Also, get written instructions how to turn off your electric or gas or water if you're advised to do so. And remember, you'll need a professional to turn the natural gas services back on. Let's talk about preparing your home for high winds. Install hurricane shutters, or purchase pre-cut half-inch outdoor plywood boards for each window of your homes. Install anchors and pre-drill holes in the plywood so that they may be put up quickly. Make trees more wind resistant by removing diseased or damaged limbs. Then strategically remove branches and limbs so that the wind may blow through them. What to do if a hurricane warning is issued. Listen to the advice of your local officials and leave if you're told to do so. Complete all preparation activities. If you are not advised to evacuate, stay indoors and away from windows. Be aware that to calm the eye is deceptive. The storm is not over. The worst part of the storm will happen once the eye passes over and the wind blows from the opposite direction. Trees, shrubs, buildings, and other objects damaged by the first winds can be broken or destroyed by the second winds. Be alert for tornadoes. Tornadoes can happen during a hurricane and after one passes over. Remain indoors in the center of your home, in a bathroom, in a closet without windows. Stay away from floodwaters. If you come upon a flooded road, turn around and go the other way. If you are caught on a flooded road and water is rising fast, Get to higher ground immediately. What should you do after a hurricane is over? Keep listening to the National Weather Radio or your local TV and radio stations for instructions. If you are evacuated, return home when local officials tell you to do so. Inspect for damages. Use flashlight at all times and avoid using candles. I'd like to take this time to thank you for watching our hurricane preparedness video. Hurricanes are most threatening to residents along our nation's coastline, for such fierce storms have been known to build momentum to carry their destructive winds inland for hundreds of miles. Heavy rains, flooding, and tornadoes add to the damage hurricanes can inflict upon your home and your community. Prepare for a hurricane by completing each item on the hurricane preparedness checklist. After that's been completed, meet with your family to finalize your disaster plans. Thank you. If you'd like a printed copy of this program, go to prepare.org. Are you ready for a hurricane? Thank you.